First down and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Punt team ready to move it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Larson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Larson. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little
Here's the quick throw. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Sooners are in the red zone now. Trying to run, it's Larson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. It's Hayden. Tackling at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Came to the 35-yard line.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Breaking tackles and going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Offense in hurry-up mode. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the mark.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket, trying to get the throw off. A throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a catch! They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. trying to find room. It's Hayden. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. No huddle now for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw caught on the left side. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Looking to pass here on second down. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
second down and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Larson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling.
That's
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back in motion now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. And now the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage what the defense gave them.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down after that running play. It's a run to the left. Running with purpose. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Throw with the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Oh, he's bringing it back. He finally goes down, but that pick sets up the offense near midfield.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pounding away with the run game. Powers through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And in first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.